Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in there. Stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's James. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The Ducks get enough for the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the...
He tries to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Orji. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
In the red area, it's Edwards. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The back goes in motion. On third down, going up top. Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Michigan. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Looking for his man in the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Quarterback will audible. Back to throw. It's Orji. Dances away. The throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On the run, it's Edwards. Ball is free. defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback adapted. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Extending the play. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Ducks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touchdown, Ducks! He would not be denied.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You're looking to take a shot." And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
To the ground with the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. He's going to run it. Powers through the defender. On the move at the 30. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Got a man. It's Loveland. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Looking to scramble. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the first half.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have...
He'll take the deep shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that ball is picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going up top. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They run the reverse. Really good run there on third down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what is his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you...
And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return. This field position.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Looking to buy time. Oh, he makes the catch. And tackled there by the defense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the 1st down and getting out of bounds.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the corner. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Morgan. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
From the gun, give on the inside.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Keep it on the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Orji. Pressure coming. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. It is perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. It is so hard to stop a drive when you force a field goal. Force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. The big fullback's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the field goal unit is on the field. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on